everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now this is probably my most requested video in a very long time, so I'm super excited to film this video for you guys. One thing I do just want to say just before you are too far into this video is if you are someone who doesn't like surgery, you are against it, or you have strong opinions, then this video is not for you. I'm purely just making this video for people that are thinking about it and really want to get this done and just want some advice or help or just want to know the process. Of course, all bodies are beautiful just as they are, and that is something that is really important to get across to you guys before I jump into this video. But obviously this is something I've wanted done for a long time. Of course, surgery is not something to be taken lightly. It is something which is a big operation, and it is something that needs to be thought about a lot and not just something that you jump straight into. So this video is just to help give you some ideas of the process and things to look out for, and you know, just basically my journey, because that's all I can speak of is mine. So if you do follow my social media, you knew that I flew over to Turkey back in January and I visited Longevita for my breast augmentation. I did literally vlog along the way on my stories and on my TikTok, so I will link both of those below. So I know flying out of the country for a big operation, it can be quite nerve-wracking, which I was fully aware of. I did lots of research and I'm so glad I did, because honestly from the moment I landed off the plane they looked after me so well, and that is so important when you're flying over there, especially if you are someone who's planning on flying on their own. To the hotel, it was literally beautiful. I did order room service literally straight away because I was starving, and then the next day literally went to have my bloods taken and everything like that. And then I think there was like a day in between where I had my consultation, went through all of that, and then pretty much the day after that I was getting ready for my surgery. I was going in, I was running around my surgery room like a lunatic, as you can see in this. I'm not sure if this was hidden nerves or excitement or what, but I was running around. They speak to you through the whole process and let you know what's going on, and then before I knew it I was out of surgery with a delicious, may I say, pair of boobies. So my most asked question was definitely the size I went for. So I got 325 in the one and 300 in the other, just because there was a slight difference in size, which I was told is quite normal. You know, a lot of people do have that. And yeah, they went in from underneath, so I do have the little marks underneath. I will try and put them on the screen if I can find one that's not going to get me taken off YouTube. I did have drains for I think 3 days after, but I was still going around shopping, as you can see, and went for a blow dry and everything like that, so it didn't really stop me from doing what I was doing. So the next asked question is one kind of similar, but it's what size are they now? Now I've not been measured now, but I believe I'd be like a 32D/double D, but I will let you guys know when I actually get professionally measured. And also, what medical bra did you get? This is something which was actually quite exciting. It was like a little prep and something that you need to buy before your surgery. So they did actually give me this one at Longevita surgery. But I did also buy this one just because obviously you need 2 or 3, because you're going to be washing them and you need to be wearing them literally all the time after your surgery. And then this is the Macon one. These are just like the ones I swear everyone gets. This is the one I bought, but if I'm honest I prefer this one. It just feels a lot more secure. So another question is, how long did you stay in Turkey for? And I think I stayed for a week in total, or 6 nights, something like that. I think some people could stay for 5 nights. It just depends on like the schedule and which day you like land on, but they will tell you all of this like in your phone calls and stuff, so don't worry about that. So the next question is, why did you choose Longevita? Now I actually have a couple of friends who have been to them, which is a really big thing for me. That was something that made me feel a lot sort of better about going there, and I only heard good things from them. So my friend actually flew out this time last year, so she was like fully sunbathing before and after when she was in the hotel. As you can see, there's literally a stunning pool, so if you do go in the warmer months then make sure you take a bikini. So yeah, I chose them because I did lots of research, and it's always helpful when you know people personally that have gone to them, just because, I don't know, it makes you feel that much better, I guess, that you know that someone close to you has been before and they've only got good things to say. So the next question is, did they change size much after the surgery because of swelling? So I wouldn't necessarily say that the size was different, but because you're not used to it, it feels like you have blooms on your chest at first. And obviously because they're quite high up, it kind of feels like, whoa. So at first I was kind of thinking like, oh my gosh, have I gone too big? Like, what have I done? But I promise you that is just normal. Like, your brain is all confused and you're not used to seeing it, but they will literally drop and they will look so nice. Like, this video I've got here was about a week after my surgery, so as you can see they are literally so firm in place, but the size itself doesn't change. You just get used to it and they drop into like a much nicer shape. So don't be alarmed if like the first few days or weeks even you are like, oh my gosh, have I gone too big? Just let it settle and then assess again, because I promise you, like, they change so much and obviously everyone's body is different. Mine kind of didn't slowly drop. I don't know, you get used to it, but then they just all of a sudden they're in like this beautiful shape. But yeah, one thing I would say is try and take as many photos as you can. Like, literally every time you go in the shower, try and take photos of them, and then you can literally see how much they've changed since your surgery, and it's beautiful. So the next question is, how was your experience with the surgeons, hospital, hotel, etc.? I'm thinking of going there. Literally so many of you guys came to me from their profile as well, and you've already booked in and you wanted to know like how the experience was. So this is an important one, I guess. So you do have people that pick you up from your hotel and take you to your appointments. They are particularly good at speaking English, so if that's something that you are worried about, then don't worry, they will literally help you. So they will take you to all of your appointments and be like your contact if you need any help, or literally like I was asking them where we can go for food, where we can go shopping, and even stuff like that. Like, they will literally help you every step of the way. So my surgeon was Dr. Jacob, and of course you meet him before your appointment and everything, get to have a good chat with him, just like you would in the UK, I guess. So I basically went in, showed him photos of what I've like. Obviously you take in mind that they're the professionals, they're going to tell you what's going to look best. So I didn't really go in with the number I was going to go for, like the 300, 325 ccc or whatever. So they basically tell you what you would need to get the achievement of like what's in the photo. So I showed him a few photos at inspiration, and then I told him to just like keep in mind my frame and what would look best on me. So he was like between the 275 and the 300s, and said that he will just do what he thinks is best on the day. Obviously to me, like, they didn't look much different when they were in my hand. So I trusted him fully on that. I've like looked through all of his photos before and afters and stuff like that. So I did fully trust him to make the right judgment on me, and I'm so glad I did. I did kind of say to him like, go for the bigger one if you can, and he just said, of course, if that's what looks right, that's what we would do. So yeah, I put all my trust in him, and it definitely worked out because they are literally the perfect size. So another question was like the typical pricing for their breast augmentations, their nose stuff, everything. Like, they obviously do lots of different things like hair transplants, teeth, or whatnot. So I will leave their website linked down below. Yeah, I have these to enjoy for a very long time now, which is great. I never thought I would see this day. Literally, I've been dreaming of it since I was like 15, so we got there in the end. And of course, something I do also want to link is some pages that you can use to donate some money towards the earthquakes that did happen not too long ago in Turkey. So it would mean a lot to me if you can do that. And they do have some like different deals that some of your money can be given towards the charities over there, so that's also great. So my TikTok and Instagram will also be linked down below, so please go and follow them and have a look on the journey over there. There's some more in-depth things, and you can also get to see them a little bit better, because obviously I can't show you them on here. Please let me know any other videos you'd like to see. Obviously I can do some like styling, summer clothes videos where you guys get to see them a little bit better, and like clothes I would typically buy now which I wouldn't have bought before. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon with another video.